if we do want to make this a little clearer, we could totally save that in a variable. So let's go ahead and do that for clarification. So let's say const spells div, I guess, equals document.querySelector spells. Oops, too many dots, too little time. Then let's say spells div equals this. Cool, same thing. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this is gross. I hate this quoted string, close quote, plus variable name, plus quote, other string, quote. It's probably going to get more complicated. I'm going to be plus, open a new string. Oh my gosh. This is going to get nasty. I won't stand for it. I won't do it. We have ES6 now, aka ECMAScript 2015. We have new tricks. Do you know the term literal as opposed to variable? You know what a literal is? So this is a variable. It's a string, but it's a variable. And this is a string literal. So anytime you have a bare value like that, like just the number 4, or a quoted string, or you actually see the square brackets defining an array, those are literals. When you save them to a variable and refer them by the variable names, those are variables, right? So these things are called literals. And we have 2 literals for making strings, right? Single quoted strings and double quoted strings. In ES6, we have a fancy new literal, a template literal. Still just makes a string, but it's a fancy new literal for making them. And we use backticks. That's the same key as the tilde right under escape. Backtick. Cool thing about backticks, among other things, you can do string interpolation in there. Anybody know what that is? Interpolation? $sign stuff. Yes, indeed. Mad money. What that means is you can just use a variable or any other expression right inside the string without first closing the string and doing concatenation. And the syntax is $sign curly brace. So if I want to put spell name variable in the middle of the string, I just do it like that. I think that's much nicer, especially once you get used to the syntax. And especially once it gets really complicated. It's really, really easy to forget one of the closing quotes. And let's just, because it'll probably happen to you at some point, let's just see what error message that gives us. So I say p plus spell name plus closing p, save, invalid regular expression, missing slash. Oh man, that's a bad one. I have no idea what that means. Line 10 though. Oh, that's all it was. I forgot a dang quote. Super unhelpful message. That's better. We got syntax highlighting. Makes it easy to find. I saw a hand somewhere. Did I see a hand? Okay. Okay. So what do we do? Use a template. I'll say an ES6 template literal. When things get complicated, you'll be very glad to know that trick.